Before
Gator,
we
please.
get back into football, we have a little breaking news, David.
I got you.
Okay.
Just because I was going for a week, doesn't mean I forgot where the buttons are.
Okay.
Here you go, buddy.
The Detroit Tigers have sent Ryan Kreidler to Toledo. Jace Young is with the Tigers right now. He will be playing third base. And Javi Baez was shagging some more flies in center field today.
It looks to be more than just shagging balls. It looks like he may have to play center.
Yes.
Now, and I thought early when I saw that news, I said, oh, okay, no big deal, but he may have to play center field.
Kreidler's atrocious. So
okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
Give Young a shot and let's move on.
Exactly.
I'm thrilled with the way they started their season. I just know we can't get to it today.
Right.
I'll explain. I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's get to this because it seems like people are really bricked up to talk about this Jamo thing. So, look, here's the bat signal. If you want to rap about it, it's here. This is not us making this up. This is not anything we are, bringing out as a hot take. Albert Breer on your Detroit Lions and on Jameson Williams, quote, receivers another spot to consider. With a fifth-year option decision coming on Jameson Williams and in some NFL circles believing he could be traded. Huh? So the piece goes on to say it's no longer just reporters in Detroit thinking it could happen. It's something teams around the league are paying attention to about your Detroit Lions trading Jameson Williams. So, look, this is difficult because this town has a love affair with this guy that I've never quite figured out.
Well, there's a love-hate, too. There's a lot of people that can't stand him.
Oh, I like the player.
So do I.
And look, I don't think I've never thought Jamo is a bad guy.
No.
But that doesn't mean he hasn't done dumb stuff.
He's a little misguided.
But this is a question now where we get into this and you go, okay, we believe the Super Bowl window is now.
Yes.
I would argue they're in year 2 of a 3-year window. It was last year. Well, it was 2 years ago, last year, and this year. That's it.
I'll give you one more year, but other than that,
okay. The question becomes the following. Mm-hmm. Can you be a better football team this year if you trade Jameson Williams? Because I think that's where the conversation begins and ends, Mike. Like, look, you could say, well, I'll trade Jamo because I don't want to pay him. I know I got to pay Kirby or I got to pay Branch or I got to pay whoever. They're paying everybody. They are in lust with their own players, which I think is a mistake, whatever. The point is, Mike, if you trade him, I don't care what you get. You're not getting a first-round pick for him.
So I was going to ask you that. What do you think you get for him?
Maybe a 2 and a 4 for 2 years of him with an intent that the team who gets him is going to extend him, is going to make him their number one. I'm spitballing here.
Right,
but all I know is the wide receiver market that used to not be worth nothing
is worth too much. It's too much.
And it's worth everything now. So you have these teams with young quarterbacks, so you don't have a lead dog. Can Jamo be that guy? I'd like to let someone else figure it out. From a Lions perspective, here's what I've said. I have 2 years left with Jamo. But the 5th-year option, he's going to make a ton of money.
Right.
My point is
about 15, 16 million.
Right, but that's it. I got 2 years of a Super Bowl window. I got 2 years of Jamo. And when it's over, he's over. I can't keep him and Amon-Ra and Laporta and Gibbs and the highest paid tackle in football, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
It's impossible.
Here's my question. How serious do you take this report that in NFL circles they believe Jamo could be traded? We all know it's liar's poker this week.
Correct.
Do you want to trade Jamo or do you not? And ultimately answer the question in Lions land for me. Can you be a better team this year trading Jamo? Because here's my fear. My fear is Brad Holmes is not going for it. That Brad Holmes is all about sustainability. It's all about let's just be good. Let's stay good. Let's stay solid. I'm building a roster here. I don't believe you can roster build and depth build and simultaneously go for a Super Bowl. I don't think you can do them together. I think they are completely different operations. Example, at 28, if I'm going for a Super Bowl, I'm taking a guy who starts for me. I'm taking a player in a position of need.
Or I'm trading up.
Yes. What is Brad Holmes going to do? Probably just take best available. The guy will be a backup.
But historically, what's he done? He's traded up.
In the build phase. Yes.
Well, actually, in the need, because they needed a defensive back, and whether you can argue whether Terry Arnold was the right one.
Listen, he's a
fine.
kid.
Yeah.
I think he can be okay. He just wasn't okay last year.
But he did go for need because of that, I think, window.
Okay, the point is, you'll agree with me, they haven't done it in free agency.
Oh, no.
So when you're not doing it that way and it's all draft, develop, and sign, look, guys, we had you guys calling up to talk Pistons in hour one, which Odyssey.com rewind if you want it. But all he just wanted to break in with the Jamo thing. So here you go. Albert Breer is saying Jamo could be on the block. Albert Breer is saying in NFL circles, people believe you can call on Jamo and you might be able to get him. What is your reaction to that as a Lions fan? Because the one thing I'll tell you, you better be careful trading your quarterback's toys. As big of a Goff guy as I am, he ain't Joe Burrow. You know, this is not Patrick Mahomes. You better be real careful. Because you trade Jamo, the thing you've just taken away is the only guy on this team that can take the lid off this defense.
That's right. And the other thing is, so offensively, for 2025, unless somehow you get one of these wide receivers in some other type of trade or whatever, if you're trading Jamo and a number one and something else and moving up and Golden, whether that was smokescreen that he was here or not, and he becomes a great rookie wide receiver because he's fast as you know
and
what.
Cheap.
And cheap. That's the only way you're better offensively this year.
Okay, so then what you are saying is you're taking a wide out of 28.
Well, you're trading up to probably get him.
Because this isn't me being me. This is one of the worst wide receiver classes in recent memory.
I know. There's like two of them that are really good. The kid from Arizona and Golden.
Teteroa McMillan.
Yeah.
He didn't have a great year either.
I know.
248-539-9797. Let's get it, Lions fans. I need to hear from you on this. Because you don't get to blame Stoney or me. This is Albert Breer. This is reports around the league that the Lions could trade Jamo. Do you believe it'll happen? Do you want it to happen? What's your reaction if it happens? I mean, you guys were all butting in on the Pistons talk with it. Well, here it is. Now what do I got to do? Shake the tree? I mean, come on. They're talking about trading your boy. David, what's your response to it? Kenny, what's yours?
If Golden, I'm driving a receiver at 28, so I'm trading Jamo. I think your value is the highest this year, not next year. Your value is high right now, where the team can still pick up the fifth-year option at trades for him, and they will get 2 years with him.
Right, but the problem is, without trading up, if you believe, and it's a very big if you believe Mock Nation, whether it's Kuiper or me, Golden and the kid from Arizona probably won't be there.
See, but I would imagine that if he's trading Brad Holmes, that is, trading Jamo, then he has a first-round grade on Golden, and he's always said, I trade up for guys
right, so I'm saying
with first-round grade.
I'm saying he's got to trade up. He's not going to be there 28.
If that's what has to happen, that's what has to happen. But I would definitely trade Jameson Williams, yes.
All right, so you just – guys, here's my stance. I don't have to love Jamo. I just tell you, I don't think there's any scenario you're a better team trading him this year.
Correct.
And it will make me question just what the hell we're actually doing. Because my problem is you have a Jim Costa approach right now. You're trying to win your third Super Bowl instead of winning your first. I don't want to trade Jamo. I want to go for it this year. So I would have to be overwhelmed to move him. Now, in the same breath, you're going to go, well, Mike, you're the same guy who maybe doesn't want to pick up his fifth-year option. Exactly.
Right. So
you don't get to have it all the time. I want to go for it, and I'm willing to lose him. But I will not pay him. No scenario. Kenny, your response before we get to some of the phone call screen. Sorry about that.
No, similar to what David said, if you're going to trade him, if trading Jamo is the plan, do it now while his value has never been higher.
What do you need for him?
I need... Man, well, when Stoney started talking about trading up in the first... But if you're going to trade Jamo, you have to do it right now. You have to do it right here, right now. Otherwise, you're submarining his value the second that you don't do that.
Right.
I mean, this time next year, I mean, it's team control is the name of the game.
God forbid this happens.
Listen, here's
the only other way you trade him is if the team is not really that good.
But here's the other side of the coin.
And you trade him at the deadline.
If Jamo has another breakout year, this is what fans don't realize. Jamo will command an extension, not at the top of the market, but top 10. He's going to get the better part of between $25 and $28 million a year.
He's going to get more than Amon-Ra if he has a great year.
Hey, guys, do me a favor. If you're calling, why do you hang up on Kenny Cott? Why do people do this to poor Kenny?
I don't know.
We had 7 million phone calls. They all hung up on Kenny. What'd they want to do? Tell you to hate you? What happened?
You were asking Kenny for wings tickets.
I just want somebody to talk to.
The phone lines were full. Everybody calls up, hey, Kenny, you're a bleep hole. Click. Hey, come on. I don't want to trade him. I want to go for it, but I also understand the cost that if he has another big year, it's going to be impossible to extend him. But I'm okay with that. What do you guys want to do? Or do you want to talk about a bunch of players you didn't see and you wouldn't know if they delivered a pizza to your house? Your call. Actually, I really like Mike Green from Marshall. You never watched him. Just stop.